Hello everyone, Meisterang here with yet another session of Demon Bluff. Okay, what do we have? Well, we have two mediums, and they both think that 2 is a plague doctor, which would make sense if they are a pair of doppelgangers. Well, I guess only one of them would be a doppelganger. What does this druid think about these three? Okay, the druid thinks that they have a doppelganger. I should have included those two and the plague doctor. What am I doing? But okay, you know, I believe all these people. So tempted to kill this knight just to see what happens. Oh, nice. Well, this lover is a big liar. What does this jester think? 3 evils? No, they're only 2. Okay, well I guess the plague doctor was truthful after all. Which, I mean, I guess I knew after I killed these guys and they were evil. But yeah, we're off to a good start. Okay. Allegedly, 6 was an evil, or sorry, was an outcast created by a chancellor. Okay. We do not have any duplicates. Okay. So these are illegal duplicates. Was 2 affected by an evil? No. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we can't have anybody sharing identities with a drunk, so 2 is just evil. So 6 was not affected by an evil. Okay, what does that mean? Oh, so this enlightened thinks that 1 is good and 7 is evil. Yeah. That 1 is good and that 7 is evil, and I guess by extension, 4 would be evil. Well, let's just see if this plague doctor can find anybody. 2. Okay, 2 is evil. Fine. Okay, if I kill this enlightened, and this enlightened is telling the truth, then that means 7 and 4 are evil, and that's a solution. Okay. If I kill the enlightened, and the enlightened is corrupted, then, I don't know. Let's just kill the enlightened. Alright, cool. The enlightened, yeah. So the closest evil is not equidistant, which means it has to be this jester. Oh, never mind. Okay, so 7 is good. Yeah, because if 7 was evil, they would be equidistant. The 7 is good. Oh, 3. Oh, 7 is good. That means 3 is evil. In addition to the fact that 3 was lying, and all the corruption was already accounted for. Okay. That's a lot of fake outcasts. Since we know the wretch is real, and there's only one outcast, we can do this already. And I guess since we have a puppeteer, we just kill the person next to the puppeteer. Okay. And we don't know if, well, okay, so the baker is obviously either a puka or next to the puka. So these are the 3 possibilities. I guess 1 is good because there's no way 7 would be lying. Oh, there's only 1 pair of evil is false. So 4 has to be corrupted as well. Alright. 4 or 7 is a puppeteer. 2 evils adjacent? Let's just kill this lover and find out. Alright, fine. Let's see if 7 randomly dies. Oh, a baker that was a baker. That's probably a puppet. Yep, and then that's the puppeteer. Evils are not adjacent, that's a big lie. Alright, we're doing great. Alright, well, let's see what this fortune teller thinks. Fortune teller's a liar, and... We know that the fortune teller's lying. Fortune teller could be corrupted and good, and then the jester statement would be true, but I don't believe it. Okay, well, 6 obviously isn't a chancellor. Okay, so the dreamer's good. Okay, so the jester basically thinks that the fortune teller is good, and 5 thinks that 7 is evil. If 7's a chancellor, then 8 would have to be a doppelganger. Or 6 could just be some random outcast. Alright, never mind. Yeah, fortune teller is not truthful. Alright, is this plague doctor evil? No. Okay, so this oracle is lying. Okay, so 5 is corrupted, and 9 is evil. And then, let's just test this jester once and for all. Okay, so this jester's lying. 1, 4, and 7 do not have 2 evils. So we know that this fortune teller is evil, because his statement of 1 among 1, 2, and 4 is clearly false. Okay, so the jester is lying. I am going to click 9 just to recharge everybody. Yeah, so 9 is evil, 3 is not a real jester, and 2 is evil. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even need the recharge. So 2 is definitely good, since if 2 was evil, then 2 would have to be a puppeteer, would not say 2 or 9 is a puppeteer. Okay, so 2 is good, and either 2 is corrupted or 9 is evil. Well, we know that 3 is lying, so let's see if the judge agrees with that. Alright, judge thinks that 3 is lying. 3 could be a poisoner victim. I guess in that case, 4 would be the poisoner and 2 would not be the poisoner. Obviously. 2 is not evil. Let's kill 3 and see if... okay, cool. It's very fortunate. Now I get to recharge everybody's abilities freely without taking any damage. Alright, so is this fortune teller good? Yes. 2 away from corrupted character. That is false. This could have been corrupted by the poisoner, which would have been... which might have been a needless risk. Okay, anyway. Well, this emitter is definitely lying. Let's see if the gemcrafter is also lying. Yes. Okay, so both of these are lying. Okay. Oh, right, we have a puppet. So 7 could be evil, even though she's telling the truth. Actually, let's just find that out right now. Okay, so the fortune teller is not evil. I guess that means 9 is evil, and then it's just one of these. Oh, 1 or 7 is the puppet, and since, 1 or 8, and since it turns out that 1 is not evil, I guess it's 8. Oh, that fortune teller use got me double value. Alright, let's see if 8 could be corrupted. No. Definitely not. Okay, so 6 thinks that 4 is corrupted, 1 thinks that 3 is corrupted. If 6 was telling the truth, then 4 would be corrupted and lying, and 6 would not be a real bard. So there's no way that 6 is a real bard. And 4 is lying, and there's no way... I don't know, she could be corrupted, and then the Chancellor's next to a drunk, or something like that. But I'm going to kill the medium anyway. Yeah, I guess only one person can be corrupted. So it could not be the case that 4 is corrupted and somebody closer to the Chancellor is corrupted. Anyway, 3's lying. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, so we have a Plague Doctor. Alright, so 5's a Plague Doctor. Are there 2 pairs of evil? Possibly. If 7... Oh, well, 7's lying, so... Oh, yeah. Okay, I was trying to think if 7 could be corrupted. The answer is no, because 8 is a wretch. Yeah, we have 2 outcasts. 8 is a wretch, and then 5 is a plague doctor, because that's the only way 3 could be corrupted. Man, freaking Lilith is killing plague doctors. That's a nasty start to a Lilith round. We have 2 Slayers and 2 Empresses. Okay. Well, we don't have a Doppelganger, so only one of these pairs is allowed. Oh, also this Druid is just useless. Okay, so the Druid's lying. Okay, we're just... So one of these 4 people is a Shaman. That's one thing that we know, for sure. There's a good chance that these Slayers are not going to be able to do anything. Okay, these squiggly lines are getting in my way. So, if this Empress is lying, then... Well, okay, she could be evil, or she could be next to, Puka. Okay. Yeah, we know for sure that 1 or 2 or 4 or 6 is a Shaman. Well, Okay, I'm gonna kill 4. If 4 is corrupted, then I kill 5. After which, yeah, so 5 would be the Puka. Sorry, no. I would have 2 kill 5. I guess. Oh, we know that 1 is good and truthful since 3 is, since 3 is the wretch. Okay. So 4 and 8 are good. And since, I don't know why I thought that this Empress was for sure lying. But yeah, so 4 and 8 are good. Let's see if 5 is the Puka. Nope. Alright, well, I guess 2 and 6 are the evils. That's cool. We have 3 outcasts. And the entire list of outcasts is on the roster. Okay, well, there's very little corruption, though. There could be a drunk. Does there have to be a drunk? Judge, lover, enlightened, confessor. We have 2 enlightened. So they could be a doppelganger pair. Let's kill the confessor. Okay. So, yeah, it definitely looks like one of those is a doppelganger. Okay, and that means if 8 is the drunk, then we know 4 is fake. Actually, we know that we know that the Bombardier is real, because the only evil left is the demon, who never disguises as an outcast, always disguises as a villager. Okay. Let's just see what the judge says. Judge thinks that the Chancellor's lying, and 3... Wait a second. One evil adjacent to this lover. Really? Oh my goodness, because 6 is a confessor. And even though 6 is evil, 6 is telling the truth. Alright, what a tricky game this is. Alright, might as well use these jesters when there's abilities about to recharge anyway. Oh, I can't flip 9 because we have a witch. Okay, there's no corruption in this game. Yeah, so either 8 is corrupted or 1 is a witch. And since 8 cannot be corrupt. Actually, no, 8 could be corrupted if there's a plague doctor. If Lilith killed a plague doctor, or I guess if 9 is a plague doctor. Whatever, I'll take these odds. Cool. Okay, so this triplet does not have 1 evil. It's either 2... It's either 0 or 2. And then number 2 thinks that both of these are good. Alright, what does this jester think? Well, let's see what this dreamer thinks. Okay, dreamer's telling the truth. Could be a puppet, but could be good. Okay, so the jester thinks that the dreamer is not a puppet. Actually, I could have tested on the oracle instead, because I know for sure that the oracle is actually an oracle and not a puppet. Okay. So we have a doppelganger or plague doctor. Are all these different? Poet, oracle, medium, jester, druid, scout, dreamer. Okay, these are all different. So the only way there's a doppelganger is if 6 is part of a doppelganger pair. That's not a druid. I meant to click the druid on these guys. Because druid thinks that there's a doppelganger among those. Okay. 6, 7, 8 contain 1 evil. Alright, you know what? I believe the jester. Alright, cool. So the jester is definitely truthful. Oh, there's no puppet. Okay. Which is 1... Oh, yeah, 9 is lying. Okay. We got through that. That wasn't too bad. It was a little awkward. Alright, so there's a drunk somewhere. Found the drunk. Alright, druid's telling the truth. Yeah, so the only corruption was from a drunk. So that's... So I had no need to, I had no need to concern myself about killing a drunk. We have 2 hunters. The 2 hunters have to be good, since there has to be a shaman pair. They can't be corrupted, since they're both real hunters and not drunks. So, yeah, and they're telling the truth. Also, the drunk is dead. Forgot about that part. Okay. This alchemist, it is physically possible that this alchemist is truthful, but it's not likely. Since that would mean 8 is evil. I guess if 8 was a poisoner and corrupted 7, and then the alchemist cured 7, so this bishop would be telling the truth. Then, okay, 1, 3, and 9 would be one of each. So 9 would have to be a real alchemist. 1 would be telling the truth. 3 would Yeah, so if 1, 3, and 9 contains an outcast, then it would have to contain a drunk. So it would contain a drunk and an evil. But if 9 is telling the truth, then we only have one person who might be lying. Okay, so the situation where this alchemist cured 2 corruptions is impossible. Hmm. Oh, we have 2 people claiming to be outcasts, but only one actual outcast. Oh my goodness. God damn it. I'm pretty sure just everybody's lying. Like, this entire side of the map is lying. Can't believe I clicked the wrong person. Anyway, 7 is lying. 6 is possibly lying. Probably lying. Okay, well, 6 is corrupted, probably. No, definitely, actually. I don't know. So 1, 7, and 9. Well, okay, so 6 got corrupted by the poisoner. Let's see if... Let's just think about everybody that could be evil. Well, if 6 was evil, 7 would be corrupted, but 8 and 9 would both be good. And they can't both be corrupted since there's only one plague doctor. So 6 is definitely good. What about 3? If 3 is evil, then okay, 1, 7, and 9 are all good. And 9 would have to be corrupted, since obviously 9 did not cure 2 corruptions. Yeah, so 1, 7, and 9 are all good. So 9 and 7 are corrupted. And 8 has to be the puka. Wait a second. Okay, so 1, 7, and 9 are good. And so 1's telling the truth, and 7 and 9 are corrupted. So since 1 is telling the truth, 10 is not the puka. That would mean 8 is the puka. Wait, no, this is if 8... This is if 3 is evil. What the heck? No, there's no way 3 is evil, because there are a million people on the left side. Everybody on the left side of the map is lying. So, but can't account for all that if 3 is evil. Could 3 be corrupted? So 3 got corrupted by the Plague Doctor. 8 is the Puka, and corrupted 7 and 9. Yeah, so 8 is the Puka. 1 is truthful. 10 is truthful. 9 and 7 are corrupted. I mean, okay, it's possible that 3 is corrupted. Oh, man. 1 cannot be evil. Could 1 be corrupted? No, because 1 would be corrupted by the Plague Doctor. And then 7 would be evil. And then 9 is not accounted for. So 1 is good for sure. Could 1 be corrupted? I think so. So 1 is corrupted. 7 is evil. No, that's what I just went over, and that's not possible. Yeah, so 7... Yeah, okay, could 7 be evil? So 7's evil, then 8 is corrupted by the puka. 3 is telling the truth. 10 is telling the truth. And 9 got corrupted by the Plague Doctor. Okay, so it is definitely possible that 7 is the puka. Okay. Could 8... Well, let's see if 10 could be the puka. Right, the answer is no. 10 cannot be the puka. Could 9 be the puka? Well, if 9 was the puka, then 10 would be corrupted, but telling the truth. Okay, so 9 is good and corrupted. So it's either 7 or 8. 7 or 8. Right, okay, and if 7 is evil, then 1 is corrupted by the plague doctor. Wait, no, 1 would be corrupted by the plague doctor, but also 9 would be corrupted by the plague doctor. Yeah, I think it just has to be 8 then. Okay, cool. Can't believe I freaking killed the plague doctor. Oh well. Closest evil's clockwise. We got 2 enlightens, which is not allowed. Let's see what the fortune teller thinks. Okay, fortune teller is truthful. Makes me a little less likely to believe 1. Let's kill 5 and see if 5 is good. Okay, 5 is good. Closest... Oh. Okay, so both of these enlightens have good people in their directions. Alright, so 4 is... Oh, actually 6 could be a puppet. 2 could be a puppet. Let's see if the Slayer can kill the Enlightened. Oh wow, good job, Slayer. Okay, so 6 is not a puppet, since 7 and 5 are obviously not puppeteers. Nice. Okay. Oh, we have a witch that we haven't killed yet. Okay. Closest evil is clockwise is impossible. Aha! I was thinking like, oh man, I want to kill the person that I haven't revealed yet, but it could be a bombardier. Okay, I guess 6 is good. Oh wait, 3, 4, and 8. Yeah, I want to reveal 8 for sure. Okay, 2, 5, and 9. Okay. Let's see if 10 dies to the Lilith. Okay. Alright, so this hunter's telling the truth. And... Right, okay, so we could have a doppelganger, in which case the bombardier would be fake. Let's see if the Lilith thinks 1 is good. Okay, so 1 is good. Which means 2 is telling the truth. Okay, if this bishop is telling the truth, then 7 cannot be a real bombardier. Oh wait, 8 is just pointing at 3 people that are good. Okay, well, the Slayer is not a real Slayer. Could be a drunk, could be evil. Okay. So, 7 is not a real bombardier. Awesome. Alright, so this Dreamer's lying. Yeah, this could be a real Plague Doctor. Or it could be a Chancellor, I guess. Alright, 6 corrupted. No. Wow, okay, good job, Plague Doctor. Oh yeah, and then the Chancellor has to be number 3, because he's next to an Outcast. Okay, Confessor's good, Alchemist is good. We could have a Doppelganger. Oh, we have 2 pairs. Okay, so 1 and 3. Oh, I got 1 confused with 7. Okay, so according to this Empress, either the other Empress or the Knitter is evil. Well, these Knitters are saying there's 1 pair of evil, which I find hard to believe. Okay. Alright, so this hunter is obviously lying. Did the hunter get corrupted by a plague doctor? No. Unless the plague doctor was fake, but the plague doctor was not fake. You know, if the plague doctor was wrong, and 1 was corrupted, at least I would kill the drunk and only lose 2 health. Anyway, is that a ba? Yes. Alright, this bishop is telling the truth, since 5 cannot be a villager. So 2 and 7 contain the last evil. Cool. Alright, does the judge agree with the medium? No. Does the fortune teller think the judge is evil? Yes. One card away from corrupted character. Okay. Okay, then what? So, yeah, 1 and 3 are kind of clearing each other. I'm gonna kill 2, because if 2 is lying, then probably 1, or 2, if 2 is telling the truth, then probably 1 and 3 are both evil. Okay. There's no doppelganger, so 3 has to be a real fortune teller. Let's see if the other fortune teller is real. Okay, those are both real. Is 7 evil? No. 7 was telling the truth, and 6 is the drunk. Okay, well, I guess we know this jester is lying. Alright, cool. That's 1 person who's not getting killed by the Liliths. And that's an extra night cycle, in case I want to recharge anything, which I don't, I guess. Okay. Yeah, 8 could be corrupted, which is funny. But yeah, 3 definitely turns somebody into a baker. And it must be 8 then. This plague doctor's telling the truth. So, also 3 is not a puppet. Because a puppet would say, I was a baker. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3 are all... You know, there's 1 evil among those. So this architect statement is false. Okay. Well, one of these is truthful, the other one is truthful but also evil. Um, 4 or 5 is a puppet. It'd be funny if 4 was a puppet. Hey, got him. Alright, is 1 a real knight? Yes. Yeah, it got corrupted. Okay, yeah, it could have been corrupted by a plague doctor, which actually makes that a very dangerous thing to do. But it's fine. This plague doctor successfully identified the puka. And 5 cannot be a puppeteer because of his puppet statement, so cool. We solved it. Good job, team. We have to have a doppelganger. Okay, well these scouts are not both truthful. Now let's just kill this knight and see what happens. Okay, so 5 has to be good, because if 5 was evil, then 5 would have corrupted 4 or 6, or both. Alright, so this Dreamer's good and not corrupted. Okay. So 3 and 7 are not the Puka, and are also less likely to be the poisoner, since they're next to people that are not corrupted. Okay. I think it's actually not possible for this bishop to be telling the truth. Yeah, the reason is the Puka has to be 1, 2, or 8. Yeah, the Puka has to be 1, 2, or 8, because, yeah, it can't be 3 and 7, because 3 and 7 are next to uncorrupted villagers. So 1, 2, or 8 is a Puka, and no matter what, that bishop is lying. Okay, so that means 2 and 3 are villagers. Yeah, I think 1 just has to be the Puka. And then, what? Is 7 the doppelganger? Yes. 7 is the doppelganger and cannot be corrupted. Oh, that all worked out. Alright, 1 or 2 is a chancellor. Oh, okay, so we have 2 outcasts. You know what I'm going to start off by doing? I'm going to see if the lover is corrupted and then kill the lover. Wow, okay, lover was truthful. Alright, so Plague Doctor's truthful. 1 and 2 are good. This is a judge. Okay. Oh, 3 judges. Huh. Alright, what does this druid think? Okay, the druid's lying. We don't know if the druid is corrupted. Oh, we have a chancellor. So if I figure out where the outcast is, then that'll help me find the chancellor. Okay, so there's either a drunk or a doppelganger somewhere. Evils are not adjacent. Well, if this knitter is evil, then that's consistent, because there would be a pair of evil. I guess I should test these judges to make sure to make sure that they're a doppelganger pair. Okay, so this judge is truthful and 2 is good. Yeah, so they are a doppelganger pair. Oh, so 2, 4, and 6 are all good. Okay, so 3 and 9 are both lying. One of them is corrupted, and the other is evil. Well, considering 9 is next to a Plague Doctor, that makes me think that 9 is more likely to be the Chancellor. Fine. Okay, well, better luck next time. Okay, so just killing any lover that says 2 evils adjacent, runs into that kind of risk. Okay, yeah, I think it was not solvable from the point where I killed the lover. Or maybe if I pointed the judges at different people. Well, no, because the judges successfully got me to the situation where there were 2 people who were lying, and one of them was evil and the other one was corrupted. And the judges cannot distinguish those. Yeah, so I think after I killed... So first I used the Plague Doctor on the lover, and then I killed the lover. And that ended up Yeah, that ended up costing me. Okay. Yeah, if I could have killed the lover first, and then see if the plague doctor. Yeah, and then if it turns out she's corrupted, then I use the plague doctor on her. I don't know. In this particular case, that would have solved it. Well, whatever. Better luck next time. Until then, thanks for watching.